Hello and welcome to my channel. Today I am going to be doing one of the molds from my resin mold box, and I am going to be using the Nik Pro Yellow mica powder and the Nik Pro Purple mica powder. I already have some of my Let's Resin mixed up, so I am going to get this mica put into these little Dixie cups. I'm going to move my big cup so I don't spill it. And get a little scoop of mica powder out and put it into my Dixie cup. And then I'm going to squirt it with some isopropyl alcohol. Try to dissolve the mica a little bit before I add in the resin. I'm going to mix it in there, and it's supposed to dissolve your mica powder so you don't have to worry about unmixed mica in your resin. So I'm going to give it a couple squirts and stir it up. I'm going to make sure it's all mixed in there. I do not see any unmixed mica. So I'm going to take my resin, and I have 3 ounces mixed up, and my mold called for 2.9, I think. So I have just a little extra mixed up just in case. So I'm going to put probably about half into there, just over, probably about 1.5 ounces into there, and get that stirred up, and that color looks really good. So now I'm just going to do the same with the yellow. I'm going to get a scoop out with my stir stick, put it into my cup. Try not to spill my mica powder. And spray it with some isopropyl alcohol. A couple good sprays. Swoosh it around a little bit. And then stir it up. It looks pretty dissolved, so I will grab my resin and I will pour almost all of it in. I wanted to save just a little bit in case I wanted to add clear and try to get a crackle. I hadn't completely decided yet if that's what I want to do. So I'm just adding probably 1 ounce, maybe a little bit more into the yellow. And I'm wondering too if the yellow is going to get lost. I am going to add some Elmer's glue to try to keep the colors separate, and I'm just adding 1 drop to each color, and I'm hoping that'll help so the colors don't merge together too much. And I don't want the purple to overtake the yellow. That's what I was worried about, but I'm going to give it a try and see what happens. I really want to see these 2 colors together. So I'm just going to stir the glue in, and you want the consistency to be gloopy, like a slime. I am going to be using the butterfly mold from Resin Mold Box. It is in the February subscription box. And when I unboxed this the other day, I was like, how is this a planter? Because it's like a mini flower holder vase planter / type thing. I was like, how is this going to work? While I was looking at it during unboxing, I kept flipping it around going, how in the world? And I just couldn't see it. But now that I have it out of the package, I get it. I am just giving it a spray of alcohol, and I'm running my finger in there around those edges just to make sure I get to those little corner pieces. And I am going to just start pouring. I'm going to marble it best I can. The glue is going to keep it separated, hopefully, and that's what I'm looking for. I'm really hoping the yellow doesn't get washed out. It is a pretty bright yellow, so chances are it will stick. If it merges, it could be a completely different color. Not what I'm going for, so let's keep fingers crossed. All I'm going to do is continue marbling this butterfly back and forth between the purple and the yellow. The glue looks like it's doing its job in keeping the colors separated, so that's good. It's so gloopy. The consistency just gets me. But honestly, if it gives the result that I want, I can put up with the yucky looking consistency. I'm going to get this finished, filled up. And then I've got to get some into the lid, the top. Actually, the lid has a lot of spots where it's going to stay open. So I'm going to try to go around these spots so I don't have to do too much cleanup. Well, that didn't last long. So I'll end up having to do some cleanup. That's okay. So far, so good on the lid. Seems to be staying separate. And there isn't much needed for the lid. Tiny bit. It's very thin. You get what I'm doing here, so I'm just going to fast forward a little bit through this so you don't have to sit through, rinse and repeat, just over and over with the purple and the yellow. I just want to get my cup scraped out, try to get all that resin out of there. I'm pretty happy with how it's looking. The glue is doing its job. I don't see too much merging. There's a little bit in the bigger butterfly section in the top right there. It looks like it's starting to merge, but it's pretty. It's not turning like a muddy color or anything. So I think it's going to be okay. So for the top, I am just going to take my little squeegee tool in and try to wipe off the little parts that are sticking up that are supposed to be holes in the top of the butterfly. You know, I wonder how it would look if you took lights and put lights inside of it instead of flowers like they showed in the picture. That would be cute too. All right, time to spray with alcohol and set aside for the night. The time has arrived for demold. Let's see how this little butterfly looks. Doesn't look bad from the back. A little bit of merging. Not too much though. Didn't form some weird funky color. Still can see the blue. The blue? That's not blue. That's purple. Can still see the purple and the yellow. If you see blue, you need your eyes checked. I am just trying to be careful. Don't want to rip off those little knobby things that form those holes in the butterfly. I don't know what they are. And now I am going to try to get the butterfly body out. I have found that these ones that have the inside pieces have such suction in them. It makes it really hard to get them out sometimes. Once you get that suction broken inside there, they come out really easily. It's just a matter of getting it broken to begin with. So I do struggle with these ones. Really the best way is to just get your finger down in there alongside of it and just try to pry it a little bit. The slightest little break in that seal is going to make it come off. As you can see, I had some extra hands today. I'm trying to unmold, and my youngest daughter comes in and swipes the top of the butterfly. Nice of her to return it, though. Safe and sound. Such a little goofball. Alright, the butterfly is free to fly. Finally, out of the mold. That looks pretty good. Wow, that kept a lot of yellow. I am surprised. Yeah, I completely did not expect these results. I thought there would be much more purple. And, well, there's a lot of purple on the back. But I thought there'd be a lot more purple. I like it. It looks pretty good. So all I'm going to do is take some B7000 and go around the edge of that and glue the top of the butterfly on. It fits good, lines up good, and you're supposed to put flowers in there. I don't know if I have any flowers to give an example. Just check to make sure all these little spaces are clear of any resin. See a little bit I need to pick out. Oh, here she goes again. There goes the butterfly. Well, I guess it has the seal of approval. She seems to like it. I'm probably going to end up losing this piece to her. The kids do take a lot of the things that I make. And it's gone. And what am I going to do with just the top of a butterfly? Oh, no, I don't have that either. Okay, so after chasing her around the house, I managed to retrieve the butterfly. So I am just going to take some B7000, put it along the edge of the butterfly, get those little glue stringies off of there, and I'm going to put the butterfly top on and glue it down. I am going to set it aside with something heavy on it just to make sure it's nice and flat after I line it up, because it does have a little bit of a bow right there. So I'm going to lay something heavy on top of it. Just making sure it is straight. I don't want to have a crooked butterfly. And it looks pretty good, so I am going to set that aside for not too long, just a little bit with something heavy on it to hold it in place. Now that that's in place, I just want to add one single rhinestone. And I'm going to put it where the butterfly's head is. Just because, I don't know, I thought it needed a little purple right there. So that's what I'm doing. And this rhinestone matches really well with the purple color. Just going to get it centered on its head. Make sure it's in place. Move it around just a tiny bit. I didn't break out my wax pencil for one rhinestone. And that is it. This butterfly is finished. Whether I still own this butterfly or not is another question. My daughter may have it. I don't know. But yeah, it's done. What do you think? Here are a quick few photos. Thanks for watching.